Alright, it's been quite an afternoon so far since I went through the famous grouse Portwood whiskey, famous grouse Ruby Cask, and that was barrels that were conditioned with port. Then I had a really delicious Shelter Point Montfort District, lot number 141. This excellent stuff. Beautiful whiskey. It's very tropical. It tastes like Rampur Select. Then I had Bruichladdich Organic 2009. It's good whiskey. It's just not my thing. And now I'm faced with a dilemma. I have 4 samples. This one here, the 1156 Quig Cask, August 15th. This is from Shelter Point, the Quig Cask. They put a cask aside for me. This is their Virgin SF 49, also collected on August 15th when I went to visit the distillery. This is a wheat, August 15th. I don't have any other details on it, but it's a wheat whiskey, straight from the cask. And this one here is SF42 Freud, August 15th also. All of those 4 were collected on the same day, direct from the cask. Put into these bottles by my friend Leon Webb at Shelter Point Distillery. Don't mind me, I've had a few to drink already. I'm trying to decide which one to do next of those 4. Now I could ask you all, which one should I do? But I don't have the time to do that. I would have to wait 2 weeks for a reply in the comments. So I'm just going to choose one on my own. What would go good after the Bruichladdich Organic 2009? Shall I go ex-Lafroig? That would be kind of obvious, wouldn't it? Virgin Oak. Wheat whiskey? You know, they had a wheat whiskey that sold out at the distillery. It was called the Forbidden. I have a bottle of it down yonder. But you know what? I'm gonna try the wheat whiskey direct from the cask. Wish me luck. This promises to be a belter no matter what. Okay. I've made up my mind. Here it is. It's poured. It's in the glass. It's ready. I'm a klutz after I've had a few drinks. I have no idea what the ABV here is, but it's probably high. Let's do a classic Anaconda. And put some on the sides of the glass. And what do we got? Ooh, Ooh, little trails. Yep. This is strong. And it smells a bit like whole wheat bread. But it also has some of that classic Shelter Point thing going on. It's like Shelter Point malted whiskey, but a lot gentler. Gentler on the nose. Who knows what it's going to do on the palate? No, it smells very fresh. Very fresh and like the whole wheat bread we had in the elementary school gymnasium for lunch. Just like that brown whole wheat bread. It's amazing how the sense of smell can bring back memories. Well, this is one of those. You know, how you smell something and it can take you back 50 years just like that. That's what it's doing to me. Taking me back to lunch in elementary school, grade 1. I was 6 years old. Now, let's give it a quick taste. Wow. Wow. Oh, it's hot. It's burning my tongue. But it has a lot of flavor. Pardon me while I pick the peanuts out from between my teeth. I ate some peanuts in between drams. Wow, that's hot. It tastes good. I'm going to add a significant quantity of water to this wheat whiskey from Shelter Point. Now, I don't even know if it's old enough to be called whiskey. Is it 3 years old? I'm guessing it's more than 3 years old. If it is, we'll call it a whiskey. If not, we'll call it new make or spirit. I didn't see any date on the cask when we took the sample. But I'll assume it's been in that cask for more than 3 years. There's a characteristic Shelter Point something going on here. Is it a freshness? It's not malty. Because I'm getting the wheat and the sweetness of the wheat on my nose. I get a hint of chocolate again. A hint of Tootsie Roll chocolate. Let's give it a sip now that we've made it a little bit more, well, weaker and more drinkable. This is still very hot. Oh, very hot. It burns. Do this again. Let's see what. Is this my second or third spoonful? On the nose now, it's a lot less than it was. It's still fresh. It still reminds me a bit of sandwiches from 50 years ago, which I recall had processed cheese slices or deviled ham in between the two pieces of bread. I can almost taste the deviled ham right now. Oh, this is powerful. Well, that's better. That tastes really good. I'm getting the wheat. I'm getting the sweetness. I think I've dialed it in. It's just right now. It tastes delicious. It is really good. Do I get any nuances or complexity? No, this is straight wheat. Was it malted wheat? It just says wheat. It's mm. Mm. It packs a punch, I'll tell you. I'm getting really drunk just nosing this. And I've had a couple sips. It's cask strength, all right, whatever the cask strength is. It's right up there. Like I said, it's not very complex, but it is delicious. It is very different from rye or malted barley. Or malted and unmalted barley. It's very sweet. Very sweet with a bit of cotton candy. And a little bit of, well, whole wheat bread. Wow. I could go on smelling this for quite a while. But I'll have to say that It's an interesting experimental cask from Shelter Point, and I look forward to trying the Forbidden, which is, some of this might be in the Forbidden, but I had to do these cask samples just because they smell amazing and they taste great, even though they may burn your guts out if you don't add water. Cheers.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Yeah.